Hello friends, this is Kevin aka KMN1 coming at you with another episode of Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves. In the last episode, we got the story set up for the entire game, and in this episode, we're going to be moving on to the game proper. And first things first, we are in the main menu area, and the things here are 2-player, beginning of the end, which is just like the prelude, apparently is what it's called. And then there is the Hazard Room. The Hazard Room is a set of required tutorials that I am not going to be live commentating through. I'm just going to be doing them off screen and then releasing them all as a bonus video once they are all available to us. So I'm not gonna delay actual content any longer than I have to, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take care of this off screen. So see you back in a moment.
Getting inside a world-class vault would take a team of world-class thieves. A group of specialists, each member contributing their own particular talent. It was clear that we needed Murray back. Not only was I missing a lifelong friend, but his brute strength helped get us out of more than a few scrapes in the past. When Bentley was injured during the whole Clockwork affair, Murray blamed himself, eventually leaving the team. We tried to console him, but going out on his own was something he needed to do. He said he wanted to find his spiritual center. We got word that Murray ended up in the Australian outback, where he studied a mystic art called the Dreamtime from an Aboriginal guru. From all accounts, things went pretty well, and his teacher even sent him on a walkabout to locations all over the globe to complete the training. Latest reports have cited Murray in beautiful Venice, Italy, but what he's doing there is a mystery. I just hope he steers clear of the local mob boss, Octavio. Growing up, this guy used to be a real celebrity in the neighborhood. Everyone loved to hear him sing opera, and said he was destined to be the next great tenor. But just as his career started to take off, musical tastes changed. Suddenly, it was all about rock music, and no one wanted to listen to opera anymore. He held on to a few fans, and it was these mobsters that took him into the business. Heading onto this guy's turf was dangerous, but worth it for a chance to make things right with Murray.
Alright, so here we are for our first story destination. And just to go ahead and throw this out so I don't have to remember to talk about it later, I really enjoy the idea of this game's story. How, you need to gather a team of expert thieves in order to break into the vault, that your family stored all of its ancient treasure. I really like the story, and I do like the way it's executed, but it just ends up feeling super episodic, and each team member basically has their story completely unrelated to everyone else's. It's just you happen to be playing all the characters at the same time sort of thing. So that's a small complaint about this game, but overall, this is definitely a great Sly Cooper game. Here we are in the safe house, and as before, we have the gadget shop, thief net thingy place, but we don't have any money right now. And now, if you have a job that you can pull as the character, then they will have a little holographic marker over their head. Very handy. And another final thing that I'm going to go ahead and point out is, now if you're in the field and you ping a waypoint for a mission, then it will still have the name of it out in the field. Very nice.
That massive dome marks the Venetian police station.
Cops around here really like to make an impression.
I'm afraid it's a losing battle. Don Octavio runs the show in this neighborhood. It's his security forces patrolling the streets, not the cops.
Noted. Huh. Looks like I found my way inside.
Well, that dome is covered in glazed tile. There's no way to climb up there.
Oh, come on, pal. There's always a way.
Alright. So, we're breaking into the police HQ in order to hopefully find the main man, Murray. So yes, Murray, my favorite character in the entire game, is going to be making a repeat appearance. And it is this game, honestly, that cemented him as my favorite character. So, definitely looking forward to seeing him in this game. Very, very awesome. But before we see him, we're actually going to meet up with a couple more familiar faces, not the least of which being
Murray?
this guy.
Is that you?
And you want to know who it is?
Murray,
None other than
stain on my pants,
Dimitri.
bro. What?
And he's not going to get his own special intro, but I'm just going to be quiet for a little bit to let them hash this one out.
Dimitri. Long time no punch. See, you're still in jail.
And you still a cracker box.
Let's get past the name calling and get to business.
Looking for main man Murray, eh? Sorry, but I'd rather see you get busted big time. God! Policia!
Wait!
Alright, and so now we are at a new mechanic in this game, where you need to select different dialogue options in order to have a cutscene go the way it does. Now, all the alternate paths that aren't correct are very, very fun, and I definitely want to use those in the future, but for the time being, I'm just going to be sticking to choosing the ones that will progress the story as soon as I possibly can. So, that's basically how I'm going to be dealing with those. There are a handful of them throughout the series, and since I do already know pretty much all of them right at the top of my head, then I'll just be able to work my way through very, very quickly and not have to worry about dragging down the episode. But all the other options are very, very funny, and I look forward to being able to show those off. Specifically in end slates, you kind of got from the last episode's end slate. I've already decided how I'm going to be doing that, so I can go ahead and say, yeah, that's pretty much what all the end slates are going to be like. I'm just going to use the background chatter and different dialogue stuff. Or if I'm out of stuff to use, I'll just use like random pickpocketing or something. I'm gonna have stuff for the end slates, just so it's not like a blank screen. So yeah, that's pretty much how that's gonna be going. So let's go ahead and crawl through, and you've probably been able to tell who it is, but yes, it is none other than Carmelita, who is the head police lady here.
But the effects have been devastating on
Yeah.
the local wildlife.
She's gonna get her real first time to shine in just a little moment, but for the time being, let's just go ahead and grab the key here.
Nice work. Head back to Dimitri's cell and
All right.
free him. If
And
he's
so,
true to his word, we'll be talking
like
to
Bentley's
Murray,
saying,
no?
we're going to be heading back to the cell,
Let's
but
get back
there's a
to
catch.
business.
Now, the lights
where
are
was
on.
I?
That's going to make things a little difficult. Just kidding. The lights are going to be flickering on and off, and basically all we have to do is crawl back and make sure we're under a table whenever the lights are on. Bentley's about to explain that, but I explain it better. But anyways, you'll be able to tell when the lights are about to come back on from them starting to spark, and so you're just going to want to make sure you're under a table when they do it. And then you just wait for it to turn off, and you crawl along nice and easy. And usually you'll be able to cross 2 tables, more or less, in the time it takes for the lights to turn on and off. And there is a handful of funny background chatter, which I will be definitely taking advantage of in the future for more end slates. But that's stuff you'll figure out as you see it. So, yeah. So yeah, now it's time for another new mechanic introduced in this game, which is manual lockpicking. Every now and again you'll come across a lock like this, and all you need to do is rotate the control stick in the direction that it's indicating until it vibrates, and then you just turn it the other way, and then turn it the other way. Pretty straightforward. And you want to make sure you go very, very slowly, because it will definitely just go off on you if you are even slightly like a pixel past where it wants you to be.
Don't worry, no man.
So yeah, that's just something that you should keep in mind when you are doing that. Very, very cool.
Okay, guess it's showtime.
And like Sly said, it is now showtime.
Hello, assorted meatheads. And lady. Anyone feel like some exercise?
Cooper! Grab him, man!
And I'm out.
Alright, you probably got a weird audio cut there because I decided to be quiet during that segment because that is honestly one of my favorite lines this early on in the game, and I just elbowed my chair accidentally, which is that weird loud sound you just heard probably. So yeah, don't worry, no one's injured. I just hit my chair accidentally. So yeah.
You've got some serious nerve showing up in my squad room.
I was concerned we were growing apart.
Then let's spend some quality time together in my interrogation cell.
So forward. What happened to the demure girl I used to know?
She grew up and stopped taking grief from guys like you.
Guys like me? Are you saying I've got some competition for your affections?
You're the only man in my sights right now.
Alright, and so we have a classic segment of Carmelita chasing us and not being able to aim worth anything. I don't think those are the official name, that's like the official name for these segments, but it's what I've called them since now. So yeah. Anyways, as long as you keep moving, she will not hit you. And fun fact, you can smash these, but they don't give you any money, so it's not really worth it. And so here's the thing. When we're on this, we have nowhere to go but right here, yet she still decides to move on past us. What was the plan?
Greetings, old Inspector Fox! Man, you're in it again!
Hope that manhole works both ways.
That's right! Hide in the sewers like the rat you are!
Thanks for the quick escape. I owe you one. Again.
Of course, Searcher. We are all in need of peace.
You're really whole hog on this Dreamtime stuff, huh?
My mind is clear, like the woodland after a forest fire.
Listen, Murray, we need you back on the team. That thing with Bentley, it wasn't your fault. He doesn't blame you for the wheelchair.
Sorry, Sly. I walk a different path. My guru, in his wisdom, told me to lose myself and not return until the black water ran pure. So here I stay.
You sure he didn't tell you to get lost and not come back until you cleaned out the water filter?
Come on, I'm on a real spirit quest here.
Sorry. Tell me everything. I've missed you, pal.
Well, it's a long and awesome story. You got any gum?
Murray refuses to join the gang until the commitment to his guru has been fulfilled. Whether we like it or not, we've got to deal with Venice's tar problems in order to, as Murray puts it, make the black water run pure. Thanks to Inspector Fox's fine detective work, we already know that Don Octavio is somehow connected. As non-law operatives, we'll be able to tackle this situation in a more head-on fashion. First, we break into Octavio's opera house. If he's hiding anything, we'll find it. We should also keep a close eye on the dog. Some photographic evidence of him connected to the tar might be enough to get the old mobster put away. Of course, meanwhile, I'll monitor local communication frequencies. With some luck, we might pick up some quality intel.
Please. I thank you for your patience, but we're now ready for the presentation. As we all know, the canals of Venice have been mysteriously filling with tar for the last month. No one is sure of the cause, but the effects have been devastating on the local wildlife and tourist trade. Our sources believe that this man, Don Octavio, is potentially responsible for the disaster. Unfortunately, we've got no hard evidence linking him to the pollution. I've yet to receive a warrant to search his opera house mansion, so we're just going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Get out there and keep your eyes open. I've hired you mercenaries over traditional costs because this is a dangerous assignment. The neighborhood is filled with the Octavio goons. It's a war out there. Get tough or you won't last 5 minutes. You hear me? I'm paying for results. The city of Venice needs this situation resolved now. Okay, I know you boys like things redundant, so I'm going to give you the presentation again. This time, pay attention. You're not getting paid to nap. Just let me get my note cards back in order.